And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Kaunas in Lithuania, where we're reaching the end of day one of the World Open Sub-Junior, Junior and Master Equipped Bench Press Championships. That's quite a handful, or quite a mouthful. I'd like to welcome to the commentary booth on this occasion Joe Whiteley from Great Britain. Welcome, Joe.
Good afternoon, folks.
First time for you in the commentary booth.
First time for everything.
But not the first time you've spoken about powerlifting by any means.
I have commentated a little and emceed it once or twice, I think.
And of course your wife's here later in the week lifting.
She is indeed, hoping to take home a bronze, fingers crossed.
Well, we wish her well, but moving on to this afternoon, we're with the 83 kilo class. First out we got the Masters 3 and the Masters 4s. This is a Masters 4 lifter from Germany. Horst Lorenz, and he is opening with 127.5 kilos. A field of 4, but a quality field. Good Alex Lee from Great Britain, Settles from USA, and then Maizumi from Japan, who has the heaviest opener, 157.5. This is Horst Lorenz. Oh, that looks like a good start.
Didn't seem to give him any trouble.
3 wide lights. And of course we'll be jumping backwards and forwards between the two classes. I'll try and keep you up to date with who's lifting when. We've also got the great Barnish Sundstad lifting from Norway. He's won so many titles. He's sort of 65 years old now, still opening 207.5. This is Alex Lee from Great Britain. Alex, a multiple world champion, both at Masters 3 and at Masters 4. Used to lift in the 74 kilo class and has now moved up to the 83s. Opening on 135 kilos.
55 years in the sport, he was telling me.
It's a fair time. A lot of British support in the audience for Alex today, and indeed for all the British lifters. Just needs to get this in to settle himself down. Oh, that's a good opener, I think. And the referees say 3 wide lights.
He's on the board. He can relax now.
It's always nice to get the first one in.
First one is the most important.
And now we move to the Masters 3 for the first time with Alain Collard from France. And he's opening with a tad over 300 pounds, 137.5 kilos.
Bar is loaded, coming out, lower in the lane.
Just looking at some of the openers here, Joe, you wouldn't believe we're talking 83 kilos Masters 3. You know, 170, 172 and a half for 2 of them, 190, 207 and a half from Sundstad.
Some very big numbers.
Yeah, you got to remember, this is the World Championships. These are the best in the world. And I mean, Collard's opened a very, very respectable 137.5. And he's first out in a flight of 7.
More than I ever deadlifted.
Don't admit that, ever.
I'm retired now.
So this is Alain Collard, his opening attempt. And that looks good.
You can rely on the Masters to get their openers in, you would hope.
You would hope so. What we always want to see, of course, is a column of green in the first column, and then that means everyone's registered a lift, everyone can go forwards. But, you know, we've seen earlier on today people opening within 2.5, 5 kilos of a weight they just couldn't do. It just doesn't make a lot of sense.
Whether it's ego or competition, it's
Well, we moved back to the Masters 4, and this is Mike Settles from USA, retired 72-year-old. Personal best is about 15 kilos more than this, so this should be reasonably well within his range. Although the problem with Masters, and I'm a classic example of it, is you don't know how old the PB is. Mine's from 2008.
Or how injured they are.
Or how injured they are.
I do love these USA singlets.
Oh, they're wonderful. And Titan have come out with a very loud range of singlets. The Swedish ones are quite spectacular as well, as are many of the others.
No Swedes in the list today, but
I'm sure they'll be here later in the week. We had one this morning. Now Mike Settles, 140 opener. I'm just worried if it did I see leg or hip movement, see what they say. No, it's good. 3 wide lines.
I was concerned that I'd seen some head movement on the way down, but there was none on the way up. So
have a look. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's on the way up or way down. The rules say the head must remain on the bench during the lift. So, yeah, that was fine.
Look good.
Now, Imaizumi from Japan, 157.5 kilos. This, I think I'm correct in saying, is for a new world record. Yeah, the current world record is 156.5.
Okay.
And this is for 157.5.
Bars loaded.
So it's not been shown on the screen and it's not been announced, but we're pretty sure this is a new world record attempt by Imaizumi from Japan, 157.5 kilos. Well, we've seen numerous record attempts today already, Joe. And as the week goes on, that trend is not likely to change. So to take the lead and to set a new world record, odds come up now as a world record. Oh no, we'd lost that at the top, did he? Or had the spotters taken it by then? No, all yellows. Well.
Did seem to dip on the left-hand side.
Yes,
Maybe we'll get
it
a
did.
replay.
Now we move back to the Masters 3 for the remainder of the lifts in the first round. And
No, it dipped. It definitely dipped.
yeah.
Saw the spotter catch it.
And Van Kersbergen from the Netherlands is up next. 165 kilos on the bar for him.
You've got to hope that goes next time for Imaizumi.
Yes, indeed.
Clearly strong enough.
In the meantime, both Lee and Settles in the 4s have gone up 5 kilos. And it could come down to who's too brave or who's too conservative in the third round. No, the left foot was moving all over the place. He's going to get yellows, I'm afraid.
Now let's do this.
Yeah, yellows and
2
blues.
yellows and a blue. We're not going to see that.
Just
column
watch
of
the
green.
left foot there.
Yeah.
Look at it all over the place.
Stop from both.
And of course, he loses his drive as well by doing that.
Yeah. You wouldn't think the legs were involved in bench press, but they definitely
Oh, certainly are. Now, Kuchnio Krzysztof. Actually, it's Krzysztof Kuchnio, my apologies. 170 kilos on the bar for him. The weight is going up and up and up. And there's another 5 after him to open. But the hopes of an all green first column have gone already, and
dashed, I'm afraid.
you just wonder if people have come here too ambitious, opening too heavy. And as we say time and time again in the commentary booth, even if you open heavy and you get it, where can you go?
That's it. It's a 3-lift competition.
Well, I couldn't see anything with the spotter, so it's 2-1. It's good, and that puts Kuchnio into the lead.
172.5 kilos.
Now
However, the next couple of lifters could change that.
they could both go in 172.5. First up by a lot is De Koning from France, and then Lasmanis from Latvia at the same
Lasmanis,
weight.
much lighter on body weight.
Oh yes, he's way the lightest in the class. He's not going to lose anything in body weight, is he? So this to take the lead, but remember, other lifters still to go. That's good.
No problems with that.
The lifters, successful.
I'm surprised the cry of put some weight on the bar hasn't come from the audience.
The same weight goes for Lasmanis from Latvia. The next lifter after him, Werner Erfel from Germany.
Yeah.
An opener should not be any more difficult than that.
No, nice safe open.
Now Lasmanis from Latvia, as you said, Joe, way the lightest in the class. And if it comes down to medals being decided on body weight, then he has already got one hand on a medal. But body weight is one thing, nominated weight is one thing. You've got to get your lifts, got to get one in. And here we go with Lasmanis.
There's some downward movement on the right. It doesn't look like he's going to lock it.
The lifters.
No, unfortunately no lift. So we're looking at 190 now for Herner from Germany. This will put him in second place in class if he gets it.
Yeah, sorry, I was just distracted there, Joe. I was trying to do something to get us a view back. This centre spotter has decided that we're not going to see anything other than on the
yes.
screen.
It is their job to keep the lifters safe, but
Well, it's more the side spots, in fairness.
true on bench, true.
Yeah. So this is Herner from Germany. 190 kilos on the bar. This is the second biggest opener.
I like the attention to detail. He's got national socks on. And non-lifting shoes.
That looks strong.
Yep.
Successful.
3 whites and well deserved.
Yeah, he looks relieved.
I'm not sure what was going on with the tongue there. Maybe that's a lucky thing.
Now, Bjarne Sinstad, 207.5 kilos on the bar.
By far and away the largest amount of weight.
Multiple world champion. He wins. Well, I've never seen anyone beat Sinstad in Masters 3. This is his, I think, 6th year in Masters 3.
Oldest in class as well.
Yeah, and he's got the physique of someone in their 30s. He just has so many physical advantages. It almost doesn't seem fair. And am I seeing him wearing his watch? I don't think I've ever seen a lifter wear their watch. Maybe.
Oof, I mean that could off balance the bar by.
Well, it could stop him from being timed out as well. Well, I think he's got it again. The view was a little bit impeded. What did the referees say? Yes,
like
3 white lights. And I think you can give Sinstad another world title right there. Nobody's going to come close to him. And at the end of the first round in the Masters 3, Sinstad leads by a mile with 207.5 kilos from Herner, the German, 190, and De Koning, the Frenchman, 172.5. 2 lifters failed to register a lift. And in the Masters 4, Settles leads from Lee and Lorenz. Imaizuma has yet to register a lift. If he does, it will be a new world record.
Okay, so here comes Lorenz.
He's only gone up 2.5 kilos from his opener, 130 kilos on the bar. It was in about 3 phases, but did they see downward movement, or is it good?
We'll know in a second.
No, it's not good.
Unfortunately not.
Yellows and blues. The blue would be downward movement. Yellow probably butter feet. Let's see the replay. Yeah, the butt's up.
Yeah.
And
It was definitely daylight.
Yeah, and just a hint of downward movement. Now, Alexander Lee, been competing for 55 years. That's officially nearly a long time.
It seems like a long time to me.
Bet you it seems a long time to him. Competing for 55 years, you couldn't stop, could you? It would leave too much of a hole in your life. What a competitor he's been over the years. I say multiple world champion. But that's not going anywhere for Alex, sadly. And that looked just too heavy rather than anything technical, but he might have not. The touch was quite easy. Just watch, look, I think that shirt's too loose to press that back up. He either needs to get it ramped down or get a tighter one on.
Maybe a little more drive from the bottom would give it some inertia and get it there.
Mike Settles.
Settling for nothing more than first place by the look of things. Oh no.
Although remember the Japanese lifter still to come, but in the lead at the moment.
It's always a pleasure to watch the older masters lifters. Very calm, know what they're doing, no rushing onto the platform.
You've not seen me then?
Not yet.
Clock ticks down towards 20 seconds. Settles has not taken the bar yet.
15.
Well, 10 seconds left. He gets a start command. Yes, I think that's good.
Because the last time I spent all my time watching the head.
3 whites.
So that is a good lift.
And he is secure. I think he's secure in silver medal position. Whether he gets gold or not depends on Imaizumi. But before that, we have Collard. 145 kilos on the bar for him. 7.5 kilos up on his opener.
That's a big jump.
Yeah, unless he's just, got something really safe in, nice and easy, which we always say lifters should do.
It's a good strategy, but in the heat of competition it can go out the window. See how this looks. Oh, I think that dipped on the left.
What a battle, but no, ultimately just could not lock it out.
Well, he has another go.
And he's going on the board. There's a couple of others that haven't yet. 3 in fact, and the first of them is up next to Imaizumi. Now, quite simply, this gives him the gold medal and the world record, or this places him within one lift of not making a total.
All or nothing. You can see it on his face. He's got to get this. The likelihood of it going a third time, if it doesn't go this, is much decreased.
Yeah, you just use up so much energy on missed lifts. There's so much more draining on the body's energy systems than a good lift ever is.
Much more tiring to fail something.
So Imazumi, for a world record, gets the start command. Oh yes, I think he's got that. And that is a new world record for Haruki Imazumi. Sadly, I don't think most of the people in the auditorium realised that. It wasn't announced. But what a wonderful lift that was. And now we come to the first of two in the Masters 3 that didn't get a lift in the first round. It's Van Kersbergen, Jos Van Kersbergen, 165 kilos on the bar, second attempt.
What must be going through his mind at this moment?
Went down.
Unfortunately not.
Yeah, no, that's going to be
On the
blues. Blues and yellows. All yellows.
All yellows. A shame. All rests on this last lift.
Oh dear, I do worry for him. Because that just seemed a weight issue and not a technical issue. Now we've got Kuchnio from Poland. He's only gone up 2.5 kilos.
Conservative jump. Maybe sensible.
Sometimes it's the conservative lifter that takes the spoils when others go too high.
It's the rabbit in the hare. Tortoise.
Yeah, the rabbit and the hare would be a fairer
It would be a much
competition.
more fair competition,
Yeah.
you're quite right.
I did think twice about that.
Just testing you, Martin.
30
A
seconds.
bit like the tortoise and the turtle.
Similar. If it was a swimming
Similar but
competition.
slower.
Yeah.
So Kuchnio from Poland, 172.5 kilos. Doesn't look as if he's coming out. Clock is timing down to 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Well, I think the tortoise would have beaten him. Because he is not coming out. I wonder, was he injured or did he just feel he was right on his limit?
Maybe just playing for time.
Maybe he's just keeping himself for a big effort third time.
Yeah. Well, if he puts up 172.5 for his next attempt. Oh no, he's gone 175.
Yeah.
So he's playing some sort of game, potentially.
Well, he's going for a bronze medal. And he's thinking, because he can change that 175 twice.
Yeah, sure.
So I think he's thinking, I've got 170 on the board. I'm not going to waste any energy.
Yep.
172.5. It's not going to get me anything I don't already have.
Yeah,
And you've got to say that's good strategy.
you have.
Now, I don't know
We're now
where our
seeing-
screen has gone,
Masters 1 and 2. Interestingly.
but we are definitely on the Masters 3s. I think it was the Latvian lifter next, was it?
Was there some downward movement?
I think
partway
that probably was.
Let's this.
And they say gets it 2-1.
2-1.
Well, one did give downward movement. Let's have a look at it again, Joe, and see what there might be.
It was about halfway up.
No,
No, we're not
didn't
seeing
get
it.
that.
No.
But now De Koning from France is up next, successful on 172.5. Well, he's gone 185, and this would
Well,
pretty
but a
much
half.
guarantee him a bronze, and maybe put him within touching distance of silver. He's lighter than Herna, So if he can do this and show us something to spare, then who knows? But if he does, he'll have come from a long way back.
That's a big jump, especially on bench.
Yeah, 12.5 kilos, Masters 383s. But if it was a light opener,
It looks
well,
like
he's
it
locked
was.
it. He's locked it. What do they say? He gets it. 3 wide lights.
Took a while to notice,
he wasn't sure he'd got it.
He definitely did.
How could someone not see Scott Dobbins' lights? Now Herner. Well, this would give him 195, and I think this would put him too far ahead of the Frenchman. But remember, if he doesn't get this, Frenchman's gone 190 next time, and he's lighter body weight.
600 grams.
So big lift this for Herner. This pretty much guarantees him silver medal behind the untouchable Sinstad.
About as wide a grip as you can get there. Right on, index finger right on the ring.
Yeah, tightens up the shirt, asks more of the shoulders and less of the triceps.
Very controlled descent.
No, no. Has the door open to the Frenchman?
The lift is
And now Sinstad, this is a new world
It's on the
record
table.
attempt.
not a successful one.
2 blues and a yellow.
The record is 215 kilos. It's his own record.
215.5.
And he is going 215.5.
Marcus Sinstad is attempting a world record. Give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen.
And the screen showing it this time.
Well, I don't want to put the commentator's curse on him. I would expect him to get this. Sinstad wouldn't be going for this second time unless he felt confident. But then he's probably looking at the scoreboard and saying, look, I've won this. Let's go for it.
May as well give it a go.
But remember, he's been Masters 3 for 5 or 6 years. And this will be his biggest ever lift as a Masters 3. Who says you lose strength as you get older?
Still improving at that
Not
age.
Sinstad for sure.
.30 seconds to go.
Just composing himself, getting himself mentally right.
Years and years of training, building up to 1 minute on the platform.
Gets the start command. Easy touch. It's fighting. No! His leg came up, his right leg came up.
Now, did you notice that the left-hand side was the side that didn't go up?
I didn't want to
That's the
say.
one with the watch on it.
That's the one with the watch.
Oh. If he comes out without the watch next time, we know that's what did it.
From Germany. After him, Alexander Lee from Great Britain.
Now we're into the third round. A reminder that after this we will move straight on to Masters 1 and Masters 2 with no break. This is Horst Lorenz from Germany. Got 127.5, missed 130, trying 135, and he's trying that to beat Alex Lee on body weight to the bronze medal. But having failed 130,
It's a gamble.
it's a nothing to lose gamble. I guess the question you would ask is, why would you not go 135?
True. 7.5 kilo jump over his last green attempt.
That's a good attempt. Oh, that is a good attempt.
Looks like it's paid off.
Wow, he gets it 2 to 1.
2-1.
And Lorenz moves into bronze medal position on bodyweight, and all the pressure now moves to Alex Lee, who must have thought when he opened 7.5 kilos heavier and the German missed his second lift, he must have thought he was sure for the bronze medal. But now he has to battle as hard as he's ever battled before if he wants the podium.
Nothing certain in this game.
No, and he probably wishes he'd gone 137.5 now, but isn't hindsight a wonderful, wonderful thing?
He'd
This
still
is
need
Alex
140
Lee.
anyway.
Must make this lift to end up on the podium. No! Oh, that just completely lost it on the way down.
Fell off the cliff.
And that's a no lift for Alex Lee, unfortunately. And we move on to Alain Collard from France. And this is in the Masters 3. Missed 145 last time. Out of the medals, but just looking to put a respectable number on the board.
They do say you really only compete against yourself. And once you're out of the podium places, that's especially true, unfortunately.
Yes, indeed. So Alain Collard missed 145 last time. As we say, out of the medals. Third place is currently 185. Just wanting to do himself justice and put the biggest number on the board that he possibly can. Oh, he's battling it again. I couldn't call the lift with the centre spotter,
sure.
but
no, I thought that was good.
3 white lights.
It rose slowly, but it continued to rise, and that's the main
really,
thing.
really, really strong. That's so difficult to do in equipped lifting. Now Mike settles 147.5 on the bar for him. He was sitting in gold medal position after the first round, but Imaizumi came back, did 157.5, broke the world record, and look what Imaizumi's doing now. He's going to go 165.
Well, nothing to lose, everything to gain.
Using up a lot of time on the bench as he did last time.
If that's what gets you in the place, that's what gets you there.
Yeah. Food came off the floor.
I saw some downward movement
Yeah.
both sides.
It's going to
too,
be blues and yellows.
Yeah.
All yellows.
So Mike settles for 145.
Well, I nearly said that, and then I thought I'll leave it for Joe.
You'd leave it for me. That's very kind of you.
I was also thinking Mike settles, but he doesn't settle on the bench very quickly.
No, takes his time. Blocks coming out for Imazumi.
So yeah.
Oh no, for Collard. Is this?
No, it's Imazumi.
It is Imazumi.
Huge world record attempt. Well, he beat the world record with his second attempt. He's put another 7.5 kilos
Did
on
you see
the
the look
bar.
on his face as he approached the platform? That look said, well, here goes nothing.
The Japanese are such masters of the bench press. Now he's already got one record today. Can he possibly get another one?
He's going to absolutely smash it if he does.
Oh
my
wow,
goodness.
I think he's locked that. What do they say? 2-1, no lift. Yellows Let's have a look at this
So
again.
something must have moved.
See what it was for.
I was so obsessed with watching the bar, I didn't see anything else. So is it the feet? Oh no, it's
Butt's
it's
way
the
up.
glutes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no argument at all with that. Now,
It was a big jump.
Jos van Kersbergen again. Oh, Joe, this guy is in all sorts of trouble. 2 reds against his name. He needs this to stay alive in the competition.
I've got everything crossed that's crossable. Come on, Jos.
Really struggling to get the touch.
He's got it. Oh, did
No,
he go
no,
first?
no.
Yeah.
I think the trouble is when you touch that low, 2 things. 1, the bar can go further forward and then there's no way you can get it. Or 2, it flies back at the racks.
Yeah.
Oh well, what a shame. You do all that training, you come all the way to Lithuania from the Netherlands and you don't get one in.
They do say that's a quick lifting though. Much more likely to happen.
BTH. Now Lasmanis from Latvia, 175 kilos for him. Very near his limit with a 172.5. And you have to say, if he's that near his limit, why not open 165? Do 172 second time and come in strong, looking for 3 from 3.
That's that 2020 hindsight.
Oh, we say that every time though, in fairness to the commentators, that's not hindsight. No, it's come down.
That's stalled. That was a good fight.
Yes, gave it everything he had. Just too heavy. And next up we have Kuchnio from Poland. Now he is going 187.5. This would put him into the bronze medal position ahead of the Frenchman De Koninck. And De Koninck is the lower lot number, so he can't come down. And of course De Koninck is attacking Herner. So De Koninck is attacking Herner for silver medal and being attacked himself by Kuchnio for bronze. He's like the Grand Prix driver between the leader and the guy coming up behind trying to overtake.
He's the meat in the sandwich.
Doesn't know whether to look forwards or back. But quite simply, this to move into bronze medal position with other lifters to follow.
That's the worst thing when you've done your best and all you can do is wait for the next guys and see how they do.
Well, it's been re-racked.
Has to replace the bar.
And
glutes.
Werner Lau indicates that he's not going to put his hand down until the buttocks are on the bench. And he has he's been timed out, in fact.
Yeah.
So he will not medal.
He's taking it well. He's grinning as he leaves the platform.
He probably thinks, you know what, that was too heavy, and I've not had to try it. Now, De Koninck, well, he's escaped the attack from behind. Now he contends for the silver medal. This is for 190. It will match Herner, and De Koninck is lighter by 600 grams. If he doesn't get it, Herner gets the silver. If he does, Herner has to lift a weight that he couldn't manage last time. That was a brave attempt, but just too heavy.
Wasn't going, unfortunately.
And so the bronze goes to De Koninck, the silver to Herner, who is out next, and the gold medal to Barney Sinstad, who will make another attempt on the world record to finish the flight. A reminder that at the end of the flight we move straight on with the Masters 1 Master 2s with no break in the competition. Sorry, Joe, you were going to say something there.
Just the 2:15.5 that Sinchdat is coming out for. Interesting that Imazumi took the record by a kilo rather than half, but that's his prerogative.
Yes. Again, he's taking so much time to set, which is fine if you don't have to re-rack, but if you do, you saw what happened with the Polish lifter.
It's very much an all or nothing strategy, isn't it?
Oh, what a good fight. No, it's... Don't think it was
lock
locked.
the elbows.
Yes, 3 wide lights.
Oh, well, what do we know?
Well, in fairness, I mean, we can't really see with
No.
the way the centre spotter is standing. Let's have a look at the replay. We can only really see the left side.
Yeah, the referees
lifter's
have the
left
best
side.
view. And he had the very smallest amount of glutes touching the bench there, but
Yeah,
enough.
Well, great lift from Herner.
Fantastic.
And now Barney Sinchdat, final lift of this flight. Another attempt at the World Masters 3 record. I repeat, it is his own record. If he were not to get it, he'll still leave as world champion and world record holder.
And he's left the watch on. He's looking very calm. I don't think I'd be looking that calm coming out for a world record.
He's done this so often on so many platforms in so many venues all around the world. Yeah, the two things that are remarkable about the watch: one, it changes the balance, but two, it means he's not wearing wrist straps. And you'd
True,
think with
true.
over 200 kilos in the bar, 83 kilo man in his mid 60s would want wrist straps.
Astonishing. Very, very strong.
Oh, what's better?
Yeah.
I think he's got it this time. What do
may
they
have
say?
Seen a foot move.
He gets it, 2-1. And a new world record for Barney Sinchdat to finish off a really enthralling Masters 3 and Masters 4 competition.
Impressive to watch.
And we move straight on to the 1s and 2s, and first up is Bockmann, the German, opening with 150 kilos.
This is the sub 83 Masters 1.
Yeah, again, it's stacked. There's 5 lifters opening 200 or more in Masters 183s.
Two lifters with the exact same body weight, but it doesn't look like they're going to end up with the first past the post rule hitting them.
Oh, strong and fast. Should be good.
That's how an opener should look,
Exactly.
and he knows it.
170 kilos for Kira Washington from Germany. After him,
Now Wozny from Germany, 170 kilos on the bar for him. This is Masters 2. Masters 2, 170 on the bar, 83 kilos, and he's first out. How high is the standard here?
I mean, you can say that with junior lifters coming into the sport that the standard's going up, but these guys have been around for a long, long time. So
Tell you what, I've been around Masters lifting a long time, and the standards have absolutely gone through the roof. You know, most records are probably 30, 40 kilos heavier than they were a decade ago.
bar is loaded.
not a lot left at standards.
So 170 kilos on the bar for Ingo Wozny.
And this will only get him 8th in class. 170.
Yeah.
Mind you, it could be a safe opener.
Yes.
Looked pretty safe. Very, very fast descent.
Lifted.
And that suggests a loose bench shirt as well.
Does,
so
it does.
he may even change his shirt now that he's got one in, and just wait for others to open too heavy, and Who knows?
Yeah.
From Lithuania. After him,
Now, Milis of Lithuania. Oh, I thought we were getting supplied with food there, and all it was someone using our bin.
No such luck.
I can't say anything bad about her. She's going to be commentating on me on Wednesday. She's a lovely lady.
So 185 on the bar.
Benjaminas Milis from Lithuania, local lifter. As you say, Joe, 185. Only good enough for 7th in the rankings if everyone gets their open.
That's a big if. Masters 2, these guys are, compared to the lifts we just watched, are relative new pups and inexperienced. Might do wild and crazy things.
No! That came way down on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
And never ever got locked out.
Out.
Well, the local lifter is the first blob of red on the board. We hope he'll be the last, but rather suspect that he won't be. We're staying in the Masters 2. This is Thomas Ring from Sweden. You were saying you hadn't seen the Swedish singlet here, and now it will come out.
Here it comes. Yeah. Oh yes, that does catch the eye, doesn't it?
Certainly does.
I'm not sure what that is on the front. I presume it isn't lutefisk.
That looked good.
the lifters,
Didn't seem to give him any problems.
successful.
And that's right, 3 white lights, that is how to open.
Bars loaded. After him,
Now, Chiplak from Poland is up next. We're into the Masters 1 now. And he is the only other Masters 1 lifter who's opening under 200 kilos. And he's opening 195, so it's...
He's an oncological rep. I should know what that is, and I don't. Something medical oncology, isn't it?
I think oncology is to do with various cancers. I may be wrong. But I would imagine he sells anti-cancer drugs. And he's opening on 195 kilos. Round about 430 pounds. Yes, I think that's good.
Seemed to slow towards the top, but he kept on top of it.
Gets a yellow from the centre referee. Let's see if we can see
head
out
came
for
up.
his head. So we'll get a replay of that.
Centre ref just indicated it was the head.
Yeah, difficult to
Very
see here with
slightly.
the elbow. But he moves forward. Now Matsuoka from Japan.
Around 200.
Yeah, the most colourful Japanese we've seen today. In the Phil Richard pink. Greetings, Phil, if you're watching this at home. And also Michelle, hope you're enjoying the coverage. Toshio Matsuoka. 200 kilos. And this will get him precisely nowhere.
Lightest lifter in class as well.
Yes, think he's locked it out.
Looked fine.
Successful.
And the referees agree with us.
3 white lights.
Same Second win from Eric Balzac from Poland.
Phil Frost watching, he's going to be annoyed that you didn't reference him with the pink shirt. He is also known for a pink shirt. But
Yes, but not when he's engaging in sport. Phil Frost is just known for pink.
I shall inquire no further. Eric Walczak from Poland, also on 200 kilos.
In the Masters 1. Yeah, that looks good from my limited view. I do prefer seeing it live rather than on the screen, but now that the weight is up to over 200, I think we're going to have the 4 side spotters, and we'll probably have to work off the screen for most of the rest of the session, Joe. Look at the
Probably have a
foot.
slightly better view than you, being slightly more to the left,
Yeah.
but not a lot in it.
But we're both way to the left of Phil Frost.
You said that, I wouldn't dare.
Now, Nebula from Czechia or Czech Republic, 202 kilos on the bar for him.
This will put him in 5th if he gets it so far.
On prognosis, yeah. That's a good fight.
Yeah, good start. Slowed down towards the end.
2-1, gets
Good
a
enough.
yellow from the side referee.
So something must have moved. It was the right foot.
Yeah.
The heel came up very slightly.
And you can understand why the other side referee wouldn't catch that.
Yeah. Well, you've got to have your eyes in so many places at
Yeah.
once. Head,
Now-
glutes, feet, bar.
Now Wesley Kipp from the USA in the Masters 2, 205 kilos on the bar for Kipp.
It's always so exciting this first round. Every lift puts that lifter in first place. But,
Yeah.
By its very nature.
Shoulders, chest up,
15 seconds.
Well, if he has to re-rack it, he's in huge trouble, but he doesn't. And here we go.
Very slow descent.
No, no, no,
oh,
no,
no.
Oh, just didn't get the line at all on that one.
As you were saying, Martin, it's a good thing we have those 5 spotters there and
Yeah.
they were on the ball.
Yeah. Now, the thing about equipped bench press, of course, is that he made that look impossible. They can make a minor adjustment and he can come out next time and make
Yeah.
that look really easy.
Shirt pulled down. or
Such is the nature of the sport.
even just wetting the chest plate can
Well,
make all the
Donovan
difference.
Thompson.
Over here.
Next, the husband of the famous Jennifer.
Indeed.
I think he's sick fed up of being known as Jennifer Thompson's husband, but a very good lifter and an excellent coach in his own right. And he is opening 207.5 kilos. This would guarantee him no worse than silver medal position at the end of the first round because he's lighter body weight
Yep.
than the French lifter.
Nearly a kilo. In
The
fact,
Russian-
a kilo and a bit.
The Russian, if he gets his opener, blows the rest of the field away.
Very much all or nothing.
So this is Donovan Thompson to move into the lead.
chest up, chest up.
Now that may have dipped part way
I
up.
just didn't see it. I'm sorry.
It didn't.
He gets 3 white lights.
Same way for Fabrice Burton from France. After him,
And he wasn't happy with the handoff.
Yeah, certainly briefing the loaders for next time.
I think the problem is as well, we've discussed this before, Joe, not with you in the booth obviously, that you get to a certain, lifters want a centre spot off, but you get to a certain weight and it's just too heavy for the centre spotter to do on his own. And I spoke to jury members about it in Spain, and they said we offer a side spot from experienced side spotters. If lifters opt for something different, it's at their own risk. So that is the jury's and by definition the IPF's stance on that. So if you don't get a good centre spot on your own head, be it. This is Bertin. Oh, it's a strong finish.
Went back quite far towards the racks, but
yeah,
good bar path, and it's a good lift.
Now it was almost the opposite of what a equipped bench press should be. It was fast at the end.
Yeah, that looked like a raw bench,
Yeah.
to be honest, especially with the bar path.
Yeah.
However, it worked for him.
Yeah. Now Turek of Czech Republic, 210 kilos on the bar for him. We're in the Masters 1s, but the biggest opener will go back to the Masters 2 for that at the end of the round. And that'll be Nevikov.
A relative youngster.
Yeah. Very low touch. Oh, it's gone down. It's going to be blues.
Dipped a couple of times there.
Yeah, he got it under his own steam, but I think we'll see blues here.
The lift is
Yes, blues and yellows. And the near side referee indicates buttocks off the bench. Now Suzuki.
Shooting for second in Masters 1.
Yeah, the battle is between him and Pingue for gold.
bars loaded.
Shigenari Suzuki, 215 kilos. I just feel this will go down the wire between Suzuki and Pingue,
Very, very close.
or Pingue, as it's probably pronounced.
Probably Pangway.
It is now. Oh, that was very much. Oh, what a strong lockout.
Practically no range of movement as well there. The joy of short arms.
Successful.
And he's happy with that.
So he should be.
217.5 kilos. Cyril Piget, bars loaded.
Just looking at the world records, we're not near anything at the moment.
And this is Pingway.
But
Cyril Piget,
Nevikov
bars loaded.
is opening within 7.5 kilos of the Masters 2 record. But this is Cyril Pingue. This to take the lead at the end of the first round. Japanese lifter's gone up 7.5, and why wouldn't he after that opener?
It did look very, very easy indeed. I guess naturally the setup's going to take a little longer on equipped.
Oh, that was a very dramatic drop. I think he'll probably get that. Maybe 2-1. No, all three said no.
I think when it hit the uprights it dipped very slightly,
Okay.
and that was before elbow lockout.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that should have been blue, and they all gave him yellows.
Oh,
Yeah.
foot moved.
Foot moved, yeah, that was, yeah. Well, it was altogether messy in a number of ways, wasn't it?
Well, it was a good rehearsal.
Yeah.
225 now.
Now Nevikov.
Job athlete.
25 kilos.
I should think so too.
Bars loaded.
A 51-year-old athlete, nonetheless.
So he's only recently moved into class and probably upset everyone.
Yeah, last year would have been his first year of Masters 2. And as I say, he's opening within 7.5 kilos of the Masters 2 world record. So if this is an easy opener that gets smoked, maybe look for 233 second attempt. Struggles to touch. Yeah, I think we'll see 233 next time.
I think so. Didn't seem to give him any trouble at all.
3 white lights. And we are into the second round.
I'm interested to see his next attempt. Will this be the record?
I would guess 233. But before that, it's Bockmann from Germany. He's only gone up 2.5 kilos, and look at what the Russian has put.
You're absolutely right, Martin. Called it exactly.
You would almost think I'd done this before, wouldn't you?
Well, there may be some experience there.
Experience is an undervalued commodity in this age. So, Danny Bockmann. And I think based on Nevikov's opener, that 233 has got to have a good chance.
I don't think that's the record that we're going to leave here with at the end of the day.
Oh, that looks strong if the butt stayed down.
Yep, and that didn't dip as far as I
Yes,
can tell.
good lift. 3 white lights for Bockmann.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
180 kilos.
To the Masters 2.
Yeah,
Voshny.
Ingo Voshny. But 10 kilos on.
Brave. And that will get him, as you said last time, Martin, precisely nowhere. It will leave him in last place. Or rather, 8th in the world.
Well, you took the words out of my mouth, Joe. 8th in the world, yeah. Last of a very select band here in Lithuania today at these wonderful championships in Kaunas. Hope you're enjoying the coverage we're bringing you.
It's an achievement just to be here.
Look good.
Uneven rise, but this is not Paralympic bench, so that is fine. And that's 3 whites and a good lift.
I think if it was, it would be a massive red littered with a very occasional green.
Unfortunately so.
Now, Benjamanas Milish again from Lithuania.
Local crowd have got to be hoping he gets this one.
Missed 185 last time. 1 of 4 red lights in the first round. It will be looking to turn the board green second time to avoid that third round pressure.
Nobody wants to see that.
No, everyone here this week, with the exception of the guy talking, will have trained for months leading up to this, and it's so upsetting when you see people put all that training in and not get a lift in, usually because they've just opened too heavy. And if they say it's because the shirt's tight, wear a looser shirt, get a lift in.
It's all experience at the end of the day.
No,
Dipped
no.
and dipped again.
Same as the first one, I'm afraid. And I do worry very much for Mr. Millies.
152.5 kilos. Thomas Ring from Sweden. After him, Daniel
I'm not sure if the glutes remained in contact. No, they didn't. No.
Just to add to the woes,
It's not looking good for him, unfortunately.
Thomas Ring. 202.5 on the bar for his second attempt.
Prognosis 6th at the moment.
Come on, Thomas.
But this lift would put him within touching distance of a lot of other lifters. So, you know,
Very,
we've
very
seen big
competitive.
jumps. Be a little bit sneaky, come from way behind. No, no, no,
The
no.
lift isn't successful.
The lift was not as good as the singlet, I fear.
The same way.
Mind you, that's some singlet to live up
Oh,
to.
it is.
For Daniel Kieplak from Poland.
Now we go into the Masters ones. Daniel Cieplak from Poland is next out, also on 202.5 kilos.
Also shooting for 6th currently.
Yeah. But third is 210. You know,
Yeah.
on prognosis,
It's very, very little in
it
it.
puts him within touching distance. If he gets this and it's convincing and it gives him the confidence and the belief, you never know. And also right off a Polish lifter at your peril.
Feet are still.
Almost touching the bench, the feet, which of course they can't do.
Oh no, glutes came up.
No, glutes definitely up.
I'm afraid I saw
I
daylight.
think it'll be yellows. I think we both did. Yeah.
Yeah,
Successful.
And he shakes his head as if it's somebody else's fault.
yeah. Maybe in retrospect he should have gone for 5 rather
Yeah.
than 7.5. But
Now Matsuoka, 205. He's upped at 5. Just what you suggested, Joe. Good increase from first to second.
5 and then the 2.5 jump seems to be the way to go.
Yeah.
But if that's not going to win, sometimes you have to try a bit harder.
Yes, indeed. And in fairness to Ring, he was trying to get in the mix with that lift and just didn't work for him, just too heavy. But he's got one on the board, and once you've got one on the board, I guess you can take some sort of a risk.
Yeah, if you have a chance of going for silver or a smaller chance of going for gold,
Yeah.
you're always going to go for
Now
gold.
Matsuoka,
surely.
this puts him to 205. Third place currently is 207.5. So again, it puts him within touching distance. But he really must get this to have any prospect at all of a medal.
Well, his last one was good. Very short range of motion. Oh,
No.
no, just stalled.
Couldn't
at the
lock it
last.
out.
The lift wasn't successful.
And that puts him behind.
207.5 kilos. Wesley Kip from the United States of America.
Just leaves him on 200. He's nowhere in this competition.
Yeah.
And next we have Wesley Kip again. Well, he missed 205. He's put it up to 207. Probably hoping that the extra couple of kilos can help him get a touch.
True. Now he's going to make sure he gets the handout he wants this time. I'm certain. 'Cause he wasn't halfway.
Nobody takes a side handoff anymore, do they?
They don't.
And maybe more should.
Maybe that's the way we'll see the sport swing.
Well, if the two side spots let go at the same time, you can't get better than that.
Must be a worry coming into a competition with spotters that you don't know or
Yeah.
trust. But everyone's in the same.
Come on,
boat.
Kip.
Well, very fast
No,
off. No,
no,
it's dipped.
just didn't lock out. Yeah, the best side spotters I've ever had the pleasure of a handoff from are Sue Hollins and Marie Thornton.
Ah, yes.
If either of both of them are lifting and watching rather in Yorkshire, hope you're enjoying the lifting. But they were just total class with their handoffs. Nobody bothered with the centre spot.
The legend Sue Hollins from Steelman's Powerlifting
Yeah.
Club. Yep.
Used to be coached by the late and very much missed Barry Nelson. And I wonder what Barry would have thought of the strides powerlifting has taken in the last 2 or 3 years. He would have loved it.
The sport is definitely on the up.
This is Valchak, 207.5. That looks good.
Continued to move one side before the other, but
Gets
Yep.
3 white lights. Oh, there was a big high five coming there, but the coach backed out of it.
probably very wise.
Yeah, didn't want any shoulder damage.
That's a man full of adrenaline at this moment.
Now, Nebola from Czechia, 207.5 kilos on the bar for him.
Classic 5 kilo jump for the second
Yeah.
attempt.
And all this does, Joe, is keep him in the mix. It's done nothing more than that.
It's a testament to how strong the field is.
Well, he's in 3rd place with his 202.5. He's lighter than Valchak, so this would put him in the silver medal position. I don't think they're going to catch Suzuki. I think they know that. Certainly if Suzuki gets his second lift in, they won't.
It's far, far and away ahead if he gets that.
And he was convincing on his opener.
Absolutely. Trouble getting it to touch. And it's
No.
not gone.
Lift this. Not successful.
Now, if he was to put more weight on that, would it touch? But then would he be able to press it?
It's always a tough balance.
The shirt is a fickle beast, unfortunately.
Now we move to the Masters 2. This is Donovan Thompson, USA. Now he wasn't very happy with his handoff last time.
1 minute on the clock. Come on, Donovan.
And our effects mic is picking up some of the American support for Donovan Thompson. Now I think he wanted it further forward last time.
Looks like he's got it the way he wanted it this time.
Chest up, chest up.
He's fighting and fighting.
That looks
Is
good
that
to
right
me.
side look? What do they say?
It looked
3
textbook.
white lights! Oh, was that a battle?
Didn't give up. Lock the elbows.
Well, that's powerlifting. Don't give up. Keep driving, keep driving. Move it a centimetre, move it another centimetre.
You might think the bar stopped moving, but it probably hasn't. And this is Turek from the Czech Republic.
Well, he missed 210 last time. He's one
Second
of those.
attempt. The thing about powerlifting is, whether you're competing against somebody or not, nobody ever wants to see anybody bomb.
No.
It's a very inclusive sport.
Gets a touch. No, he just can't.
And I think the glutes went.
I
very
was
difficult
watching
to
the bar
see.
travel and
I couldn't quite see
What do
through
they
the
say?
spotter's knee.
he gets it. 3 white lights.
Oh, close to the edge, but he's relieved and he knows it's. And a fist bump from the side referee.
That's nearly bribery. Now Bertin from France, successful with 207.5.
And I think he must have had the least amount of glute on the bench I've seen to get a
Yeah.
successful lift, but it did look like it was there.
Just enough to avoid daylight.
This is one sport where you don't want the sun to shine from that particular location.
Oh wow, what a good lift from Bertin.
No problems there.
That moves him into silver medal position
We've had a victory dance and a high five.
behind Nevikov. But before Nevikov, we have two lifters in the Masters 1.
Cyril Pangwe.
Bars loaded.
Well, he missed his opener, and well, he missed it for about 3 or 4 different reasons, if I remember correctly.
So he's just got to get all those nailed and he'll be fine.
Absolutely. What are coaches for?
If he gets it, he's in second. If he doesn't...
If he gets it, he's actually in first,
Oh, true.
with Suzuki to come.
True. Yes, I was assuming Suzuki was going to get his lift, which is never a wise thing in powerlifting.
It's the first time you've been in the commentary booth, isn't it?
True, true.
You know what they say about assume?
Yeah. My cynicism isn't fully developed yet. He's just under 10 seconds. And he's got the
He's
start.
cutting it fine.
And I think
The lift is
I'm
now
not
the bar's
saying
not
anything.
even, but did he lock it?
2-1, he got it.
Good enough. Good
Both
enough.
sides gave it to him. Centre referee gave a blue. Probably suggests downward movement or not locked out.
Which would be consistent with the bar not being level, but good enough.
Yeah, it went down on the right-hand side for sure. The lifter's right, just before lockout.
And here comes Suzuki.
Well, he's just been moved out of the lead, and this is to take it back. And Pangwe's gotten 225 next time. He's
Brave.
heavier than Suzuki, 100 grams. And he knows if Suzuki makes this lift, that's what he has to do. He knows if Suzuki doesn't make this lift, he can change. Oh, wow.
Well,
That looks so strong.
it looks like my
Yeah.
assumption was correct
3
in this
white
case.
lights.
33 kilograms from Alexei.
Now we have a world record attempt in Masters 2. This is Alexei Nevikov. There is 233 kilos on the bar.
Amazing amount. And if he gets this, is he going to push that record further, or will he rest on his laurels, do you
Well,
think?
you never rest on your laurels. You might be having the best day of your life. You may never be this good again.
Oh my
So you
goodness.
always get what you can.
Look at Suzuki's next attempt, 2.32.5.
Oh, wow.
Shoot for the moon and you may hit it.
And still nowhere near the world record. But this is for a world record. This is Andrei Nevikov. Gets the touch. No, went
it
down.
did.
He's got the strength, but I don't think they'll give it to him this time.
I wouldn't think so.
No.
No, 2-1.
2-1.
2-1, but 2-1 in the wrong
Yeah.
way.
Well, it was for downward movement, and if you look at the
Sure.
replay, you can see it about a third of
Yeah.
the way up
When he runs out of shirts, basically.
there, and then
Yeah.
his triceps come in and he locks it. So he has got the strength, but it's just got to be
It's the
continuous.
coordination, yeah.
I think he could well get that next time.
It could happen.
And that is the end of the second round. Quick summary.
Bars loaded.
Masters 1, Suzuki leads from Pingwei and Turek. Masters 2, Nevikov leads from Bertin and Thompson.
Two lifters still to get a lift in.
Yeah, and we do worry for both of them because they haven't really been close on either of their attempts, have they? Oh, that looks good. That was Buckman.
Very, very nice.
Well, I think what he did was his 152.5 felt heavy. He only put 2.5 kilos on, but he got the line better, and the third lift was actually far better than the second.
So the regret in his heart now is going to be, what could I have done?
I don't think there's too much regret. 3 out of 3 on the world stage. Got to be happy with that.
Hard to do much
No.
better than that.
Benjaminas Milic, I really worry for him. Local lifter from Lithuania, which of course has such a wonderful history of strength sports. Both in powerlifting, weightlifting, strongman and field sports.
Strongman particularly.
Yeah.
Big Z, of course.
And Yanis Lucis, all these years back, you won't remember him. Paul Rees will, and he'll be watching down in Bournemouth, so greetings to you, Paul. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. Hope your hip is almost fully healed now. This is Milic, must make this. And sadly, no.
Glutes came
The
up as
third
well.
is the same as the first two, worst if anything. And I'm afraid Milic is the first to bomb, and Wozny from Germany is next. He's putting together a good series, 170, 180, and now 195.
It's a big jump.
Well, his 195 would get him into 6th place, ahead of Ring, who was nowhere near his 202.5 last time.
Not at all.
So they're just working for every place they possibly can.
That is the game.
Well, this guy started off in 8th place. This will take him up to 6th. And as we say, a nice progression.
Must be feeling good if he's put 15 on.
No.
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 Failed at the touch, unfortunately.
It
Spotters
came
kept
down
him
too
safe.
quickly and just lost control of the bar. Got to keep the back tight and keep some control, because otherwise, if it goes, it's just gone completely. Matsuoka up next from Japan. Oh, well, this is flying by. We're well into the 3rd round now. Masters 2 for Matsuoka. We've got no greens in the Masters 2 yet in the 3rd round.
He's failed his last attempt, but he's put 5 on anyway. This will put him in 6th place.
You see him up there?
With that pink shirt.
Actually, it'll put him in 4th
Ah, you're
if
right.
he gets it, ahead of Donovan Thompson on bodyweight.
First time in the booth. I'm not
Just
used to the good
outside
lift
the
screen.
medals. Oh, it looks heavy just going into the hands.
It does, doesn't it?
And I'm
Are
afraid it
those
was
elbows
dropped
locked?
into the hands as much as anything. Oh, this is a huge struggle. Using up all his energy getting it down.
No, and the head went up.
Hope he's
damn it.
okay. Hope his arm. I hope he's not injured himself. No, he seems fine. Well, we had a horrible bench press injury in Malaga, and we wish Hildeberg Hugdal and all the Norwegians well if they're watching this. And Hildeberg, we all wish you a speedy recovery from what was a very nasty injury. This is Nebula from Czech Republic. Well, he missed 207.5, gone up to 210. But 210 would give him a bronze medal position on bodyweight. So that's his reason for going up. And we said it's all very close.
It is. There's 3
Very
lifters.
tactical.
3 lifters going for 212.5 after Vladimir.
Well, he's got to get this and just sit back and see what they can do.
His arms are shaking.
No, a touch too low, I think.
Yeah.
He just lost all control of it.
His arms were shaking before
Yeah.
he'd even started the descent.
Mind
so
you, you've got lifters like Bishkov, whose arms shake incredibly and they just smash the lift as if there was no weight in the bar. Now, Donovan Thompson,
212.5.
yeah,
That's
And
five lifters across the two groups going for this same weight.
And he's a physician. And this would put him into silver medal position. For the time being, I stress, there are lifters to follow. And Ring, for example, is 50 grams lighter. But Ring, after what he did with 202.5, can you see him getting 212?
It will be a supremely impressive attempt if he does, put it that way.
Well, we'll soon find out, but Thompson first. This to move into silver medal position, and it's only a 2.5 kilo increase. So he's got to have a chance at this. But he was so near his limit on the last lift, had to fight. Oh, it's going. What did they say?
Did everything stay in place? There was too much to watch?
No. I didn't think the right arm was fully locked out, and I would think from the yellow the butt came up a little bit.
12.5 kilos for Thomas Ring.
You watch the butt, I'll watch the feet.
Warriors loaded. After Thomas, Eric Walter.
Some marginal daylight on the butt.
Come on, Thomas.
You're right as ever, Martin.
Yeah. But it was only marginal.
Very, very marginal, but enough.
Now Thomas Ring, well, after the way 202 kilos buried him, what can he bring?
You have to applaud the strength of character to come out for something 10 kilos heavier.
Yeah. Well, the American coaches
Come on, Thomas.
protested about Thompson's decision. I really don't understand what that was about.
Worth a try, I guess. Or rather it wasn't.
Yeah, but if everyone did it, it
Yeah.
would reduce the sport to a farce. No.
Oh.
Well, I think we always knew that was going to be the outcome.
We did, unfortunately.
Same way from Eric Walter.
And I think he also knew that was the case.
Now Wolczak from Poland, also 212.5 kilos. We're into the Masters 1 now, and it's one of 3 lifters attempting 212.5, and I'm just looking at the body weight, and
Very little in it.
well, the lightest is Turek.
Yeah.
Next lightest is this lifter Wolczak, and the heaviest is Cheplak. But there's only 450 grams
exactly.
between all 3 of them, and the jury's coming over to the speaker's table. And I'm just wondering if Thompson's going to get another. No, he's not. Just walking over for going to backstage.
Okay, Wolczak is ready. And he's struggling there.
No lift, I'm afraid.
Same way for Martin.
If you're going to fail a lift, you might as well make it your third one.
Well, I think 212.5 seems to be the bogey number. Nothing from 3 so far.
Can anyone...
2 more. Next up is Turek. Now he is the lightest of the 3, so this would give him, well, unless Cheplak goes up. If Turek gets this, I think Cheplak would have to go up to 215 if he wants to get on the podium. And given that he missed 202.5,
that would be a very brave move. ...
So Turek pretty much for a guaranteed bronze based on what we've seen so far.
Glutes.
No, the butt is way off the bench. Got it up under his own steam, but it's going to be yellows. Yeah.
Same way for Daniel Cheplak from Poland.
No, Cheplak doesn't have to put the weight up, but I still think it's too much for him.
Well, that must be a relief, but he's still got to...
Yeah, I still think the Czech athlete is likeliest to get the bronze with his 210.
Bars loaded.
But Cheplak is having a go. After this, we go into the Masters 2, and Kip from the USA attempts to miss a bomb by putting another 7.5 kilos on the bar, hopefully to get a better touch.
Cheplak's been very clear about how he wants his centre hand off. As you say, feet very, very close to the upright of the bench.
Almost touching. In fact, is the right one touching?
I don't know, but he just moved his other foot before he took the bar.
No.
No. It's academic anyway.
The lift is unsuccessful.
So,
Into the Masters 2s, and Wesley Kip faces a huge lift here. Just to summarise, he missed 205, put it up to 207, missed that. Now he's put it up to 215 kilos.
this really is all or nothing for Kip.
Last chance saloon.
If he gets this,
Come on, Kip.
it will put him in silver. If he doesn't, he'll live to fight another day.
Yeah. And if he does get this, does Bertin come down to protect the silver, or does he still attack the gold?
A lot of people watching this very, very intently at this point.
Oh, we've got a pretty full hall today. It's only day one.
Come on, Kip.
And there is real atmosphere now. Only day one, but these championships are really, really taken off. Some wonderful lifting so far, and it's only going to build and build, but Kip really needs this. Gets a better touch.
Control.
No. And sadly, Wesley Kip becomes the second man in the Masters 2 to fail to register a lift. Oh, what a shame. You come all the way across the Atlantic and then across most of Europe to compete in an event that you don't register a lift in.
Mind you, it is more difficult for the American lifters. They've got a much longer journey, crossing time zones. Not sure what time of day this is. I suppose this is early in the morning for the Americans.
Yeah, well, they'll be about 7 hours behind us, and we're 6:30. They'll be late morning in America. Or over on the West Coast, mid-morning or even earlier. Now, this is Pangwe. This is a bid for the gold medal. Successful with 217.5. Suzuki leads very, very convincingly with 222.5. But I would think if Pangwe gets this, Suzuki comes straight down to 227.5.
You have to expect that,
Yes.
don't you?
But first of all, Pangwe has to make his lift. Oh, he's going.
I'm not sure if the right hand side.
Let's see what they say. No, all blues. Right hand side of the bar came down, I think, or the right elbow wasn't fully locked. We can't see that in replay, but we can see downward movement if there was any.
There was downward movement on the right hand side of
yeah.
the bar. Yeah.
Now this is Bertin from France,
227.
and he is also looking to move into gold medal position ahead of the Russian. But again, it's a why not lift because he's already safe in silver.
That's it.
Can he
he's-
possibly move this weight? No,
He can't,
just too much.
unfortunately. So,
It was a lift he almost had to do,
my
but it
goodness.
was a lift that was all.
Look at Suzuki's third attempt. He's put that up to 260.5. That is an assault on the world record. That's got to be.
World record is currently 260. I didn't think anyone would go near that.
Well, they may not, but he's nothing to lose. He may as well try.
Well, we have 2 lifts left in this enthralling session. Both of them are world record attempts.
Yeah, Nevikov's gone up to 237.5 now.
Well, the 233 was the world record attempt.
True.
So this is to smash it.
That can only be for personal pride. The safe attempt would be to have
Stick
another
with
crack at
233.
233, but maybe he's decided it's a bogey weight.
Yeah.
Sometimes all you can do is push through it and lift something heavier.
Oh boy, does he look fired up.
Bars loaded.
Oh, if he told you to jump, you'd ask, how high? If anyone has been in the zone today, it is Nevikov. This is huge, 237.5 kilos.
He wasn't far off that 233.
This is to smash the world record by another 5 kilos.
And he's got a touch. Oh!
I think he's locked it. What do they
he's got
say?
that. I think
What do
he
they
has.
say?
His coach.
Oh yes! 3 white
Magnificent.
lights and a wonderful, wonderful world record for Andrei Nevikov from Russia. What wonderful, wonderful lifting.
Magnificent. So 233, he's just left that by the wayside.
Yeah.
Discarded like an old shoe.
Now one more lift. And what a lift it is.
You could say we're saving the best till last here. He's
This is Shigenari Suzuki. I just can't believe. Well, maybe the first 2 lifts were just to guarantee the title. He always had this in mind. Just a reminder, this guy is a Masters 1 lifter, and he's not just in it this year. He's 44 years old. In the 83 kilo class, and there is 260.5 kilos on the bar.
He's gone up nearly 40 kilos to take this attempt.
I feel sorry for the centre spotter having to hand this off. But he does well. Gets a start command.
Oh,
No.
The lift was successful.
It was a brave attempt.
It was. And I guess if you got the gold medal, why not attempt a world record? But
Nothing to lose.
it was a huge, huge jump. And just to summarise, in the Masters 1, world champion Suzuki, silver medalist Pange, and the bronze goes to Turek of Czechia. And in the Masters 2, with that wonderful world record lift of 237.5 kilos, Nevikov is the champion. Bertin from France gets the silver with 212.5 kilos, and Donovan Thompson from USA gets the bronze with 210 kilos.
Fantastic.
Well, what are your final thoughts on that, Joe?
Well, it looks like 212.5 was a bad weight to go for, and 210 was a good one for bronze.
Yeah.
But some fantastic lifting. It's hard to believe these guys are the age that they are. And I'd like to see some passports, to be honest with you, because there's some very youthful lifting there.
Well, we've had some absolutely wonderful lifting. It's only day 1. We expect this standard maybe day 3, day 4. This championship has really, really taken off. We will leave you today. We stay with us for the victory ceremony, where we'll take the speaker feed, and we'll be with you tomorrow morning, bringing you some more wonderful, wonderful lifting, including, I think, Mrs. Whiteley.
Indeed, she is lifting tomorrow, and the best of luck to her. I can't say anything else.
Well,
Commentator's curse and all
we
that.
wish her well. We wish everyone else well. Join us tomorrow. You can see every single lift with us. Until then, from Joe and myself, thanks for being with us today. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
First, we'll be awarding the Masters 4 83 kilogram category. In third place, from Germany, excuse me, Masters 1, from Czech Republic, Martin Turek. From France, Cyril Binjet. And the gold medalist from Japan, Shigerani Suzuki. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Japan. Now we'll be awarding the 83 kilogram Masters 2 category. Bronze medal goes to Donovan Thompson from the United States of America. Second place, Fabrice Bertin from France. And the gold medal, Alexei Nemigo from Russia. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the national anthem of Russia. For the 83 kilogram category, Masters 3, third place goes to Eric Decogli from France. Alexander from Germany. And the gold medalist, Barney Sindstad from Norway. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Norway. And for the last category of today, 83 kilos Masters 4. The bronze goes to Horst Lawrence from Germany. The silver medal is awarded to Mike Settles from the United States of America. And the gold medalist of this category, Haruki Imazumi from Japan. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Japan.
Music, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the 83 kilogram category. One more time.